Well, it's 2022 and I feel exactly the same. Well, except a lot more anxious because I'm growing up and shit's gonna change in my life forever. But anyways, happy holidays everyone. Hope you had a good Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or freaking Box Day, I think you Canadians call it. I do not know if people in Canada actually call Christmas Box Day, but I remember hearing that. Anyways, I hope you all got to see loved ones and got what you asked for and had a fantastic, safe New Year's. So today I wanted to gather you all around, have a little chat, cause it's been a while. Just wanted to talk about my 2021 and reflect a little, cause isn't that what we're supposed to do? Also, cause I feel like I've been really absent this year. So yeah, I'm gonna try to. There's gonna be minimal editing here. No stills, none of that. Just raw gameplay, cause I actually want to get this out as soon as possible. So yeah, I didn't really know how else to structure this, so we're gonna talk about the ups and downs of my 2021 and probably 2022. They blend so fucking much. I keep forgetting that 2021 was even a thing, and now we're in a completely new year. And also the future, right? Of how my hopes for 2022. Well, the most obvious being that if you didn't know, like if you just only watch my channel, don't tune into any of my streams or the VOD channel, you would not know that I lost my Minecraft account. Technically, I lost the I Love You Baby account. Now what I mean by that is it didn't get like a hacker didn't take it from me, right? It's still my account, but I cannot get into it because Microsoft sucks. So to make the story short and simple, I migrated my account. The big migration happened and I migrated my account because I'm still not sure what happens if you don't do it, and I didn't want to risk losing my account or the name, right? It's an OG name. And also wanted the migration cape, not because I liked it or it's not bad. It's not a bad cape, but it's not. I wanted it because a little inside joke we have going on in the group. I don't really feel like explaining it here, but that's why I want it. After I migrated, it's been good for like a week or 2 weeks or something. I didn't have any issues. I was able to log in and out of the account fine. Now, where I messed up, there's a little bit on error on my side because of how stupid Microsoft's system is. I used a brand new Microsoft account and I didn't link it up with my Gmail because I was rushing and just wanted to get it over with. Because my current Microsoft account, I constantly keep forgetting the password and stuff, but I really wish I used it because it is linked with my Gmail, so it's not that big of a deal to reset the password. But if you did what I did, new account, not linked with any other email, the system sucks. So basically, Waffle hits me up. He wants, he asks if he could use my account. He's had access to my account before the migration. If you remember the I Love You Baby video, right? And he also uploaded a montage. What was it? I don't need to block it, I think, on this channel. And he later ended up posting it to his channel. So he's had access to I Love You Baby account. I originally gave it to him because I didn't have a PC. So yeah, I was like, I don't mind if you use it, whatever. But anyways, yeah, so that's what prompted me to send him I think before I sent him the info, I wanted to verify that it worked, even though it didn't give me any problems prior. But for some reason on this particular night, it kept telling me that the password was incorrect. And I kept trying, I was so confused, and eventually it told me, you've tried too many times to log in, you are now blocked, you sussy wussy boy, you're so sussy. So obviously I tried to reset the password. I'm pretty sure at this point me and Chris were in PC. I can't remember if this is at the point where he started helping me, but we tried to reset the password. And if you don't have another email set up, which is why I regret this so much, instead of just either letting you do it or something, because that would be like my error if someone stole my account this way, right, or something, they make you fill out this form of like really weird. The form itself isn't a bad idea, but the questions, they're fucking random, and I couldn't answer half of them because I haven't had this freaking Microsoft account that long, and I guess because of that, they ended up responding and saying that I didn't provide enough evidence to prove that I'm I love you baby. But the reason why this is stupid to me is when you sign up for stuff, anytime you log into like a website, they can see the IP address that you are on and get a good general location of where you are if you didn't know. Yeah, and internet's a scary place. That's why VPNs rock. I don't have a VPN at the moment, and I definitely wasn't on one when I made this Microsoft account. I was on this piece. They could also see the device you're on. I was on this computer using this same Wi-Fi, which means they know that. They have that logged. The same IP address and device is trying to get into an account. There's a high probability that's probably the person. This would be a different situation if, you know, I was somewhere else or on a different device. But yeah, so yeah, that's where we currently stand. Me and Chris spend all night trying to, not all night, but like an hour or so trying to be able to reset the password, because if we could do that, then we could get in, link it with a Gmail, and we shouldn't have any problems anymore. To no avail. Eventually they said we've done too many forms, fuck off, try again like in 24 hours or something. So then me and Zorshi helped me out, and when the same shit wasn't working, we took to the only place you can get help from companies nowadays. No, it is not by emailing them. No, it is not by using their website's functions. It's by going to Twitter, because that is the only place companies listen to people for some fucking reason. And it worked. They did actually respond to me, and then we took it to DMs, and it wasn't really that helpful. It was mainly just like did you try to reset your password? Did you try this and that? And it's like, yes, I wouldn't be on it. I guess some people would be, but I fucking wouldn't be if I didn't try everything. So yeah, at the moment I don't have the I Love You Baby account, which sucks ass, but I am still able to play, because Waffle, actually first Chris gave me his account because he barely plays, but then I became a problem because we couldn't play together, so Waffle gave me 2 accounts actually. But the one I've mainly been using is the Microsoft Project account, because I basically have full access to this one. I could change the skin, I could even change the name, which I might do. I've been thinking about it, I'm not sure, because I do like the name. But the main problem with me losing this account is I put a lot into this account. One, the name's sick, right? I Love You Baby. And I've grinded so much Bed Wars and stuff on that account. And I know it's like just the game, but this little time that I put, no frick, sorry Norden, didn't mean to hit you. This little time I put, you know, out of my life into getting the stats and stuff, and I don't have anything to show for that, so it sucks. But hopefully I'll get it back one day. But I also lost my Discord account this year. Now obviously I don't care, because the Discord account is very replaceable. The only thing that kind of sucks is like stuff in DMs is like lost now or whatever, but this one's 100% on me for being an idiot. And I don't really care. I clicked the bad link and it fucked me. It like it got my account token, I think, or whatever, and was sending out messages to people. So to just stop it in its tracks, I deleted it and just used my alt, which I just renamed to my main. It's not that big. Now this one is both good and bad. We're gonna get into the bad now and into the good later, because like I said, I don't remember if I said this, why I'm doing the structure this way, but I want the video to not end sad, right? But this year and a bit of last year, I'm pretty sure I had to say goodbye to a lot of people. Not a lot, a few people. The biggest one, this isn't me cutting them off, this is I lost someone. I'm pretty sure it was 2020, I don't remember, but I did lose somebody very close to me, and it's the first time I actually had to experience that. I'm very fortunate, alright? I've been to funerals before and stuff, but the people, you know, that passed, they were more so close to people in my family. I didn't really have a personal connection to them, so this is my first time in my life actually having to deal with that, and it fucking sucked. It fucking sucked. But yeah, I also had to. These people are still with us, but I had to cut them off, right? Because obviously, I enjoyed the times we had together and their company, but sometimes in life, you have to, if you feel that it's better for you. And the people that I had to cut off either fucked me over or were just toxic, right? So I had to cut them off. And the downside to that is, right, we had such a close bond, right? You know, and now they're gone. Anyways, next up, obviously, the big bad wolf. Everyone fucking hates it, right? COVID. Are we allowed to say that word now? I think we can say that shit now on YouTube. I remember when it first came out, you can say it, but I think we're good now. So the only good thing, this ties into another point, the only good thing that COVID ever did, right? It fucking sucks, right? I hate COVID, right? The only good thing it ever did was the quarantine and the Zoom learning. That shit rocked. I loved it. Now I do understand for some people it sucked and they struggled because it is just a disconnect there. There is. I'll admit it. Even though I personally excelled, got on the roll because it was extremely easy, right? For me, as long as you did the work or whatever. But that's over. We're back to fully in-person learning in most places, including where I live. So now I'm just back to normal, but now I have to deal with all the COVID shit. And have to wear face mask and all that shit. And be at risk because we don't really put any of the measures in. Because everyone's in the building. There's no social distancing at all. So it kind of sucks having to wake up early again and all that shit and do, honestly, yeah, I think it's more work. And yeah, it kind of sucks. It's cool to see my friends again and stuff, but it sucks. And then I guess my last really big down, I guess, for this year is I'm getting a lot of anxiety, man, over my future. Stuff is gonna change after, cause I'm a senior now, if you don't know. So after I finish school, high school, I'm either going into college or finding out what I'm doing with the rest of my life. And it's a lot, man. If I do, which I'm most likely going off to college, mostly to stall, to be honest, but it's just kind of like a safe bet, and I kind of have an idea what I want to do, right? And just getting like a degree will just help me out with that, make me look better. But it is scary. It is both exciting and scary. It's exciting because I plan on living on campus, which is gonna be cool to not have to like deal with adults, you know, but at the same time it's still nerve-wracking being on your own and shit. So I don't know, it's I try not to think about it too much and just like, that's future Mike's problem, that's not your problem now. But you know, when I'm alone sometimes I do think about it, and I'm like doing all this college stuff, and while I'm doing it I'm thinking about it. But let's brighten up the mood, because there's been a lot of ups this year. It's been an alright year for me personally. Obviously it still sucks with all the COVID shit. It sucks that people are losing people to this stupid fucking virus and not being able to see loved ones and all that shit. That fucking sucks. But I mentioned earlier, right, all the negatives about, you know, losing all those bonds and stuff, but the good stuff is good choice. Cutting off some of the people that I had to, man. It's been overall good. All of the stupid fucking petty dramas and shit that I had to deal with, I don't have to anymore, right? And it's good. It's good. And because of it, I feel like I was able to become closer with friends and family, honestly, in 2021. And I think a bit of 2020, I don't know, they merge. But yeah, it's awesome. People that were just like kind of just like associates, or just kind of like I'd said like hi to them, barely saw them, I feel a lot closer to them now. I'm like speaking to them every day, and it's fucking awesome. It's been great. I feel like with the every like relationship going on in my life right now is just significantly improved. If it was already strong, I feel like it's stronger, and the ones that were kind of weak feel really strong, and it's fucking awesome. I've also been able to rekindle some of my old like friends and stuff, and even met some new people, and they're fucking degenerates, but they're cool. They're cool. I like them. Not to brag, but your boy may have gotten a little honor roll.
We do not care.
Yeah, so quarter one recently ended and I got honor rolled. Now this is huge for me because I'm pretty sure I talked about this. I don't fucking remember, but I usually get shit grades. I'm usually barely passing or like failing shit. But over Zoom classes, I got honor roll also quarter one, and I got it this time. The reason I went so hard over Zoom, one, because Google's there, and B, because I wanted to prove my mom wrong, because she's one of those people that was trying to associate me being a gamer with the reason why I was failing and stuff, which they just don't correlate like at all. Like if I'm not doing the work, the schoolwork, it's because I don't want to. All right, the game has nothing to do with that. So I wanted to prove her wrong by gaming and getting good grades. And then this year, kind of the same thing, except that I made a deal. Made a deal with my aunt that if I got, I believe it was a 85 in every class in the first 2 quarters, she said she would get me a new PC, right? So hopefully she doesn't screw me, and if not, that'll be another positive, right? That'd be fucking awesome. But yeah, speaking of that shit, we upgraded our setup a little bit between 2020 and 2021, and it's fucking awesome. Nothing too crazy. Like lower your expectations. I just upgraded my keyboard and mice, and I'm pretty sure I got this microphone in 2020, right? I don't remember. But yeah, at the beginning of like I think 2020 or 2019, I don't remember. No, yeah, it'd be 2020. I was rocking a iBuyPower keyboard and mouse, and not the good ones because they seem to have some decent keyboards. It was the ones that came with the PC. It's like worth like $15. It's very cheaply made membrane keyboard, and you can feel it. Like you can feel like you can snap it in half. And between then and where I'm at now, I was able to upgrade significantly. I'm rocking a Modelo wireless. And this Christmas, I was able to get my hands on a Razer, what's it called? Razer Tournament? I forgot the name of the fucking thing. And before this keyboard, Gian, the freaking legend, when he's not being weird, got me a Red Dragon, which was really sweet of him for my birthday. So the setup is significantly better. My friend group, the Big Boy Lounge, has made a channel together, which you can actually see me unbox all of my new shit that I got under the name Among Us and Among Us 2 and then Nugus. I don't know why we named it that. We thought it was funny. But yeah, so if you want to see that, you can check it out. And just check out the channel in general. I'm really proud of it. We're still not sure what we're posting on there, but we're having a lot of fun with it. The only consistent thing we did was the domestic abuse song parodies, where we just took songs and made it domestic abuse parodies of it because we have a weird sense of humor. And the Minecraft Darman, which is just basically, like Darman formula, but with us in Minecraft. And it was fun. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the ups of this year that need highlighting anyways. Now, the future of 2022, which I'm pretty sure is honestly just going to be the same as 2021, but anywhoosies, actually no, before I get into that, this kind of ties into it. I do want to speak about, so this year has not been the best year for this channel. I barely posted anything. And there's a few reasons for that. Obviously demotivation, just burnout, and I just have a lot less time. Obviously it is possible, right? I'm not the busiest duck in town, right? It's 100% feasible for me to go as hard as I am right now in school and still get uploads out, but I wouldn't be happy. And at the end of the day, this is a hobby for me, so I just can't I can't rationalize that in my brain to like go ham, do all my work, and then start editing. It won't be fun anymore, right? And also, if you didn't know, little fun fact, my setup is in my living room, which makes doing YouTube really hard. Like, I'm filming this shit at 10 in the morning because people are at work or asleep, so I can film this without it being weird or too much background noise. So yeah, just a combination of all those things. And also, if you didn't know, I make videos on a phone, and I know it's surprising, I know, because the videos are so good. But because of that, it also comes with difficulties, right? Because just editing in a phone in general probably takes, I would assume, longer than editing on PC. I wouldn't know since I never did it, but off of what I've seen, PC editors have like more quality of life features and shit. But not only that, for some reason, the app I use, KineMaster, which is, I know, also surprising to people because people associate that app with being bad because like amateurs use it, right? And the little watermark, which you don't see in my videos because I bought it. Yep, I bought the full version. That's what I did. For some reason, it's been having some weird issues. I don't know if it's because I up the quality I record in. I'm not really sure. But when I go to edit something, it pops up this weird message. I forgot what it says, but I googled it, and there's no permanent like solution to it. The only solution I found was rendering the video first, and kind of downscaling it so you can then take that rendered version and then edit that, which just didn't sound feasible to me, because you're kind of downscaling it, which just feels kind of productive. And also, I don't feel like waiting for a full fucking, especially because some of my videos are like hours, the raw footage are like hours long. I'm not about to freaking wait for that to render, and then I don't even know if I'd have enough storage at that point to render the freaking thing. But I came up with my own solution, which isn't perfect. It's what I used in my latest video before this one, the I'm Not Unsky video. So my method that I came up with, I actually also used it on a Big Boy Lounge channel video. That's where I tested it out. I think it was Anigos, which was me unboxing my current keyboard. Which basically I'm trying to explain this as best as I can for people that don't know editors and shit. So every like normal editor usually has a timeline where you would put your raw footage in and then like do shit to it, right? And for some reason in my timeline on KineMaster, when I go to trim something out in the raw footage, for some reason when I hit pause, right, the timeline will not stop at where I paused, if that makes sense. I can't cut, actually, rather, because it does stop, but I can't cut where I paused. It would instead be like either like 5 or 6 seconds ahead or 5 or 6 seconds back. It's so random too, because at first I was trying to see if I could kind of predict it and finesse it, which also would take a long time, right? And it just doesn't work. It's just really random, and it would leave it to where I would either have too much of what I don't want in the video, or I have to cut more than I want just to cut one little part out. And I end up actually having to scrap a video because of this. This is where I first discovered this weird little bug. It was a Halloween video I was gonna do this year. I had to completely scrap because I discovered this, and I was like, I can't fucking work with this. I tried really everything before that my weird little method I ended up coming with. I ended up updating it, getting a new version, and nothing worked. Oh yeah, I had to scrap a video for Halloween where I played the new some of the new maps anyways for at 3 a.m. I genuinely played Bed Wars at 3 a.m. It was gonna be so cool if I had to scrap. But yeah, the method I ended up coming up with was instead I downloaded 30 minutes of a black screen. I just downloaded a video like that, right? And I'll throw that into the timeline, and then KindMaster and pretty much every other has a feature where you can put like overlays, layers. That's what's called on KindMaster, layers. And so I'd put the actual video under layers, to kind of finesse it, because for some reason this weird glitch is only affected on the main timeline, and it kind of works. I was able to get like 2 videos out like this. It just takes longer because when I cut something out, KindMaster, I guess because it's a mobile editor, it doesn't have this snap. What was it called on Snap? It doesn't have the snap feature. It doesn't automatically connect. So I'd have to manually drag the freaking video back together, and there's a risk of it overlaying each other, or if I don't do it right, there could just be like an awkward pause in it. I don't know. I'm trying to explain this to the best of the ability. Just know there was some technical difficulties, alright? I'm only explaining because people always ask. And the reason why I haven't been streaming is my Wi-Fi just shit. It's just all it is. Or it's good, but it's inconsistent, actually, rather. I guess. Because it is good. It has a decent speed or whatever, but it spikes. For example, like when I'm gaming, I could be chilling at like 30, 20 ping and just randomly spike up to like 1,000. So that's really bad for streaming, and that's... the last few times I went live, it just died, so I don't know. I'll try to get back into it if I can. And finally, the future. Hopefully how my 2022 kinda goes, because it's just 2020 part 2, to be honest. But hopefully this year I can get back into making content, because if I do, right, if my aunt doesn't screw me and I do get a new PC, Zorshi has agreed to help me get Adobe Premiere legally and teach me how to use it, so that would solve the whole technical difficulties I'm dealing with right now. And hopefully, speaking of content, hopefully I could distance myself from Minecraft and Roblox a little. I didn't quit the games or anything. The reason I posted this content is because this is generally what I do. I generally still play these games pretty much 90% of my time. But I do play other games when people beg me enough to. And I would like to post them. I always wanted to. That was always the plan for this channel. It's just my current PC. It can handle playing these games, but it cannot handle playing them and recording them. That's just not a thing. And I also want to experiment with different styles of content. Just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, because I don't see me realistically, like what I'm currently doing, I don't see me becoming bigger. And obviously I don't care about numbers that much. I never have. But at the end of the day, I would love to do this full time, right? It's fucking awesome. It's fun as shit. And to do that, you gotta get your numbers up. So I don't know, probably not this year, I don't know, either this year or next year, whatever. I'm gonna try to just improve. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This was long. Why the fuck did I talk for so long? But yeah, thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I appreciate it. I am sorry that I suck at this. But I'll try to do better this year. I'll try to post more this year, or at the very least stream more. I don't know. But do check out the group channel. There's a lot of content over there. I didn't plug it at all over here, mainly just because I want to see how well it could do on its own, and also I didn't even know if anyone was still here to watch. But just judging over the last post, I'm Not on Sky video's not doing too bad. It's doing bad in comparison to like the rest of my channel, which is, I don't mind. That makes me feel actually pretty good. It's like, oh, look how good I was doing. And obviously, yeah, it's gonna be worse. I haven't been posting or anything. I'm just still happy that people are still here, I guess. But yeah, that's it. I have wasted enough of your time. Thank you so much for watching this long. Hope you had a good, safe holidays and New Year. Yeah, peace. Hopefully we don't all get freaking COVID.